Engaged lessons for the 21st century.
You are presently looking at Lesson 3, Long Division. Now you'll notice we provided for you, if you look carefully, you'll see we have a divisor of two numbers and the dividend of 1, 2, 3. And we have 3 across. Then, scroll down, we have 2 here and a dividend of 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to show you that you can solve any one of these problems following the very basic concept. Extremely easy to do. Now, here's what I'd like to have you do. Pause the video, complete the worksheet, then continue playing the video, and we will provide you with the answers. If you would, please pause the video now. Thank you. Well, welcome back. Let's see how well you did. Let's look at the first one. Well, in the first one we have 45. Now remember, this is the divisor, and we're going to divide it into the dividend. Well, 45 goes into 76 how many times? 1 time. 1 times 45 is 45. Then we subtract. 5 from 6 is 1. 4 from 7 is 3. Bring down the 5. How many times does 45 go into 315? 7 times. 7 times 5 is 35. And 7 times 4, or 4 times 7, is 28, 315. Okay, let's look at number 2. Now, number 2, 12 goes into 62 how many times? That's an easy one. 5. 5 times 12 is 60. Subtract. 60 from 62 is a 2, right? 0 from 2 is 2. Bring down the 4. How many times does 12 go into 24? 2 times. 2 times 12 is 24. All right, let's look at number 3. In number 3, we have 42 going into 96. How many times does 42 go into 96? 2 times. 2 times 42 is 84. Subtract. 4 from 6 is 2. 8 from 9 is 1. Bring down the 6. How many times does 42 go into 126? 3 times. 3 times 42 is 126. Let's scroll down a little bit further and look at problem 4. Now, problem 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers this time. Now, 98. Oops, let me give you the answer here. 98. How many times does 98 go into 51? It doesn't. So, there's nothing here. How many times does 98 go into 519? 5 times. 5 times 98 is 480. 0 from 9 is 9. 8 from 11 is 2. This no longer is a 5, it's a 4 because we had to borrow. Okay, so 290. Oh, let me bring down the 4. How many times does 98 go into 294? 3 times. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 9 is 27. Add those together, 294. Number 5. 18 go into 4,284. Don't be afraid of the large numbers. It's the same basic concept regardless of the size of the numbers. 18. How many times does 18 go into 42? 2 times. 2 times 18 is 36. Subtract 4 from 12, because this is now, we borrow a 10. This is now a 12. 6 from 12 is 6. Bring down the 8. How many times does 18 go into 68? 3 times. 3 times 18 is 54. Subtract. 4 from 8 is 4. 5 from 6 is 1. Bring down the 4. How many times does 18 go into 144? 8 times. 8 times 18 is 144. Okay, let's look at problem number 6. 34. How many times does 34 go into 35? 1 time. 1 times 34 is 34. 4 from 5 is a 1. Bring down the 3. Does 634 go into 13? Nope. Put a 0. Bring down the 6. Does 34 go into 136? Yes, it does. 4 times. 4 times 34 is 136. Let's scroll down a little bit further. Now look at this one. Okay, your dividend now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Not to worry. It is the same logic, right? I don't care how big this number is. It is the same logic. All right. How many times does 40 go into 90? 2 times. 2 times 40 is 80. Subtract 0 from 0 is 0. 8 from 9 is 1. Bring down the 6. How many times does 40 go into 106? 2 times. 2 times 40 is 80. Okay? 0 from 6 is 6. And 8 from 10 is 2. Bring down the 8. How many times does 40 go into 268? 6 times. You need to know your multiplication tables. Remember that, folks. 6 times 40 is 240. Subtract. 0 from 8 is 8. 4 from 6 is 2. And bring down the 0. How many times does 40 go into 280? 7 times. 7 times 40 is 280. Remember this concept. You must understand and memorize multiplication. If you don't know your multiplication tables, you won't be able to do division. You'll have a difficult time doing that. Now, calculus. Hey, nice subject, but do you need calculus? I think not. What you need is multiplication and division. These are things that you'll be using. These are 2 concepts you will be using the rest of your life. So, sit down and learn them. Let's look at the last one. 20 going to 81,040. Okay. Does 20 go into 8? Nope. Does 20 go into 81? 4 times. 4 times 20 is 80. 0 from 1 is 1. Bring down the 0. Does 20 go into 10? No. Put a 0 here. Okay, bring down your 4. Does 20 go into 104? Yes, it does. 5 times. 5 times 20 is 100. Okay? Subtract. 0 from 4 is 4. These 2 numbers cancel out. Bring down the 0. Does 20 go into 40? Yes, it does. 2 times. 2 times 20 is 40. Okay? Hopefully your answers matched ours. And please remember, you can follow this logic here, right? Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Long division, reference guide. Divide, multiply, subtract, check, and bring down. Okay? Learn, memorize your multiplication table. If you don't, you're going to struggle with division and the rest of your life. Okay, thank you for watching our video.
That's all, folks.